Hi, I am making a game. It is called Orphan Simulator, and it is a turn-based bullet hell that has not particularly taken inspiration from the only one of these games you've seen. I was going to make this devlog dedicated to talking about my game's story, but the script lost the plot, so I'm going to talk about what I've been working on instead. So for those who aren't aware, I have been dropping test builds of my game for people to play and give me feedback on in my community's Discord server. My Discord community is pretty good outside the cellar we throw orphan children into every week and make them fight in a death battle at the end of the month, resulting in one loser being thrown into the void. But back to the game. The main feedback I've been able to use is players being concerned about the party system in the game, and I mean, that's fair. Before there were only 3 characters and only one was finished, and people kind of thought the direction I was going in would only encourage the use of one superior character because of this, so I needed to add more to the system to hopefully put some people at ease. So for starters, I wanted to finish up movesets for the 2 main characters of Orphan Simulator, the Orphan August Fire and the reliable angelic friend Raph. I'm not going to call their movesets completely finished, but hopefully they will have enough options to get a feel for how they will combo or be played. This would be a decent time to explain my plans for release in this game. I plan on making 2 games with the exact same framework, one of them being a test chapter and the other one being a game that improves from the shortcomings of the test chapter. The test chapter will be called Orphan Simulator: The Lavender Prince, and the main game will be called Orphan Simulator. If you want to know the scale of Orphan Simulator: The Lavender Prince, about half the enemies planned for it are already done in the test demo, so the scale is pretty small. Orphan Simulator: The Lavender Prince will feature Michael as the main character, and 2 other characters that you'll be able to play as. But there aren't any plans for these characters to be on a team. So characters like Michael are being built with the fact they'll be solo and enemies in mind, whereas characters like Raph and August are being built with being on a team in mind. And for the test build I've been working on, my main focus has been on characters who are made to be on a team. So I've added 3 more characters from Orphan Simulators so I can try to get the balance on them right ahead of time. And to get the balance right, I've also made a party select menu where you can choose different preset parties that will probably be forced together in the game's story. After everyone has given feedback on the feel of the more refined party system, I can move on to develop an overworld gameplay and the likes. I also added items. And in this update, I've added a good bit of quality of life features players have or probably would have asked for. One thing is you can now view the amount of HP enemies have left by tapping this skull button in the background. And whenever you hover over an action, a panel explaining the action will appear, much like how they did in the training room. And if you don't want the panel there, just hit this question mark to toggle it off. And with a bunch of new moves and characters, I added a pawn status menu you can view to see different buffs your pawns might have activated. Now, should this update have taken 3 months? Probably not, but I hope you enjoy it nonetheless.